Happy Saturday. Yes, is it July 29th? Woo. And we have another summer reading book, Brown is Beautiful. But I picked up this bookmark and it talks about those who were brown also. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X. So every month is Black History Month and every day. But we are celebrating those who are brown, who are not necessarily African American. The author of this book is Sapriya Kelker, and the illustrator is Noor Sophie. Brown is beautiful. Indeed it is. And this is what it says. Brown is beautiful. You see this wonderful family scene? A wild Mustang in a vast expanse, shimmering mane, calling for a second glance. Brown is strong. Tiny ants lifting a weight. Oh, I see an ant. You see this ant? But right now, oh, there's another ant. They're not necessarily working, but we know that they are industrious insects. They're rumbling train transporting freight. That's what they do. They work all day. Brown is stable. Twisted roots tunneling deep through wind and rain. The tree will keep. Brown is nurturing. Kindling logs, fueling a hungry fire. Dark soil helping plants grow higher. A lot of beauty in brown. Brown is brave. Mother bear protecting her young. Countless heroes, all unsung. Brown is soaring. A mountain reaching for the sky, an eagle wings stretched up high. We don't have music today, but at least we have the waves. So that's true music if you listen carefully. Brown is kind. A crooked hollow, home to a bird. A sheepdog watching over its herd. Brown is wise. A wrinkled maple leaf that's seen. Spring, winter, and in between. Brown is wonder. A stretch of canyon, ever so grand, stripes and swirls as if painted by hand. Brown is curious. A tiny beak peeking in a ravine. A winding path, its end unseen. Its end unseen. Brown is inspiring. A raft defying churning waves. Nature's art decorating caves. Just stop for a moment and check out what is brown around you. I'll show you what's brown around me. Yeah. Oh, I see a beach house, and then apartment buildings that are brown. I see tree trunks that are brown. Yeah. I hang out back in my high school days. At the promontory point, yeah, lots of brown, beautiful brown children, teenagers hanging out. Still do it to this day. I'm talking about the teenagers. Brown is inspiring, yeah. And those kids. That's why we have to support black and brown children, teenagers, young adults, because they are blossoming to do great things. Brown is love, a cozy nest woven with care. Good news for the family to share. A new life. Yeah, new baby. Brown is potential. That's what I was just talking about. A new life crying out. We care about everyone, even if you're pink, green, orange. A warm seed about to sprout. And that baby is crying out. We're excited. Every life is special. Brown is beautiful. Brown is me. Guess what? Brown is you too, no matter what shade you are. I grew up in a town where very few people looked like me. Sometimes my classmates would comment on the color of my skin. Sometimes my friends would. And sometimes when everyone else was laughing at the comments, I would laugh about them too. I'm not sure why I did. Maybe I didn't know better. Or maybe it was easier that way. After all, brown often had a negative connotation in the American books I read and in the Hindi movies I watched as a child. To make matters worse, fairness creams have been sold in the South Asian diaspora for years, promoting colorist ideals, and many of these creams are made by companies that make other beauty products in America. Wow. Lending their brand names as a stamp of approval on fairness products they would not get away with selling in other spaces. We wanted people to change the shade of their skin. They always want to promote some type of dissatisfaction with self. You're perfect. But as I grew up, I realized that brown is a pancake breakfast with family and friends. Brown is a football Saturdays in fall, cheering on my college team. Brown is a walk through the woods with neighbors. Brown is a cozy bookstore full of diverse, empowering stories. Brown is my friend's hair as it ripples like a river when she laughs. Brown is my children's eyes full of kindness and pride. Brown is the color of my skin, the color of me. Brown are my freckles. Hey, you celebrate every inch of yourself. Most of all inside. I wish I had known earlier just how much there is to love about the color brown. I know it now and hope this book serves as a reminder to the world that brown, in all its shades, is truly beautiful. You are right, my dear. And she has some experiments, methods, how to make your own scrapbook. Thank you. Well, Supriya is an award-winning illustrator, author, and screenwriter who grew up in the Midwest, where she learned Hindi as a child by watching 3 Hindi movies a week. The color brown has always reminded Supriya of home. She lives in Michigan with her family. And Noor, the illustrator, is a visual developer and she's based in Los Angeles. She is inspired by the color, light, and being able to capture some of life's sweetest moments. She loves the color of deep, warm cocoa in her cup of hot chocolate. All right, it's still kind of warm for hot chocolate, but today, please notice the color brown wherever you are and celebrate Black history every day and brown history, because we're all special. Enjoy.